My name is Lindsay Bilkey, and I am co-owner of Madeline's Flower Shop in Edmond, Oklahoma. And I want to share with you a few ideas of how to market your flower shop for prom. Let's begin. Today, I want to share with you on how to market prom in your flower shop, how to set a prom display, and how to create a quick, easy add-on corsage, a Bengal corsage today. Did you know that the prom began in the late 1800s in a form of a debutante ball? It wasn't until the 1900s that the prom was held in colleges and universities, like Smith College or Harvard. In 1920, the prom was integrated into the high schools, and it was for juniors and seniors on the brink of graduation. Today, prom is still seen as a rite of passage, and today's teen spends up to $2,000 on prom. So in a flower shop, prom can be seen as another holiday. One way that we market for prom is we have a prom shoot every year. The girls in store look so forward for the shoot, and all of our girls work on the prom floral shoot. Normally, we will partner with a photographer and a dress store. The dress store in the past have had the models for us since they're the high school girls that work at the dress store, but this year we used our photographer. Her daughters were going to prom. Typically, we'll set it an afternoon. The girls will meet at the dress store. We'll have 3 or 4 girls, and they'll pick out 3 or 4 different dresses, and we'll make flower crowns, corsages, and prom bouquets, and we'll take photos. These photos then we'll use on our website, social media marketing, and we'll even create prom books. Prom books are great for your store, and we have done them for the last few years. You can just kind of see. And the one thing with the prom books and doing these photo shoots, you can just see how the prom trends have changed from year to year. One of our very first prom shoots was when we had all the glitz and glitter and all the bracelets. You can see this one's here. It was one of my favorites with a really beautiful rhinestone bracelet. Then we made a lot of these corsages, just different colors. Then also that year, the very kind of gothic look was really popular. So you can see kind of the black and navy with the black jewels. A lot of girls had black rose corsages, believe it or not. And how we were able to do that was with the Forever Roses. If you don't know what the Forever Roses are, they are just a fun product that these roses have been treated at the farms, and they come in so many different fun colors. They come in black, navy, teal. They come, kind of copper, gold. They have different glitters, rose gold. You can see the vibrant yellow, vibrant orange, peach, purple was a beautiful color. They even came 2 tones like lavender and purple, black and gray, orange and black for Halloween, or we're in Oklahoma, so we have Oklahoma State. So they came in all these different cool colors. And so the possibilities were just absolutely endless. And this is just a small sampling. When we set our prom display, we set them all out. So the girls are able to come in and choose which ones they want. And they come in multiple sizes. This is kind of the standard rose, and they come in the mini roses. They also come in garden roses and even a bigger rose. So they're just a fun product that we will use for corsages, for boutonnieres. Even like if the girls, the royal blue is a really popular one still to this day, and we'll use them even in the prom bouquets. The one thing with the Forever Roses is they cannot have refrigeration. So they tell the girls and the mothers and even the boys when they come pick them up, you do not put this product in the refrigerator. You leave it out on the counter because the refrigeration will destroy the rose. But the one benefit of selling a Forever Rose corsage is you can make them up in advance. So when we sell Forever Rose corsages, we might make them 2 or 3 weeks out when we sell them, and they're just ready to go. So when we reach that peak kind of prom time, they're already ready. So we don't have to worry about our Forever Rose corsages. Another one thing that was really popular that year with the jewels was actually jewels and no flowers. So this one was just quite a stunning setup, and then she had an all white jewel dress, kind of like her shoes. So this was a fun one to make. Then after we kind of went through that period of the real jewels and the glitz and the glitter and rhinestones, we went back to more traditional. One of the most traditional corsages that we make is just a simple mini rose corsage. This is probably still one of our most #1, even since the bouquets have come into popularity. Probably the mini rose is just right behind the bouquet. And I think they like it because there's all different colors of the small roses. I think they see it more dainty. And so the white ones probably, all whites probably are most popular, or all white and gold, or all white and silver. But the possibilities and colors that the girls were able to choose, I think they like this because of the ribbon colors, that you can get more of the teal ribbons and navy ribbons and black, so they're able to incorporate their dress color and the ribbons show more. Some of the girls don't want that traditional corsage, so they opt for more of a bangle corsage. And these have come in popularity more in the last few years. They can be made all around, like this one has a real pretty ranunculus with a wax flower. They can be made that there's just kind of a focal flower on more of a metal band. But these were something that's kind of gone, instead of the mini rosebow corsage, we'll do more of a bangle corsage. Then this year, since the prom bouquets were so popular, our shoe mostly consisted of prom bouquets and flower crowns, which were really fun. And you can kind of see. Once you get your photos taken and you create your prom books and you get all your new photos on your website to sell, all your prom, then you need to set a prom display. In our store, we set a prom display every year. We'll bring out all of our bracelets, all of our jewels, all of our forever roses. We set out our prom books from all the years, because believe it or not, there is one girl that goes back and wants the corsage that has all the glitz. There are some girls that do want to be different compared to what's in trend right now. So once we have it set, we'll set our ribbons, our feathers, our jewels, and we've displayed those all different ways through all the years. But we found having like a prom notebook is probably the most successful, easiest. And in our little notebook, we always kind of put all of our ribbons, and so we group them by color, so they can kind of see. So, and we organize it by the color because it makes it more that the girls kind of more pleasing to the eye, and it's easier for them to kind of locate that color that they want. You can see we have a lot of ribbons. Then we do the feathers. And the feathers, we'll use the feathers in the fresh, but mostly we use the feathers and leaves for the forevers. And then the feathers too. And the feathers kind of go in and out of trend. Some years we use a lot of feathers, some years we hardly use any at all. But they're just fun to have. And then the jewels. Who does not love jewels? So there's all different colors that the girls can choose from. And the girls will use jewels for their corsage, their bouquet, even sometimes we'll use jewels in a boutonniere. But once the girls pick their ribbon, pick their bracelet, pick their jewels and feathers, we will get all that together and tag it with the invoice. So when it comes time to make it, we have it all there, so we don't have to go find it. In our prom display, we also make examples. So we'll typically use silks or forevers, and we'll make corsages, and we'll put them on all different wristlets so they're able to see what they look like, and they can try them on. We will do one year the ribbon, just to have a ribbon tie instead of a bracelet was really popular. So we made those for the girls to kind of choose from. We also have examples of boutonnieres and the prom bouquets, so the girls can hold them and pick out what they want. We do in our store for our prom bouquets, we start out with kind of a standard bouquet that they get us a hydrangea and so many roses and greenery and choose their color and their ribbon wrap. So we have that one made. Then we have the upgrade made. And then we have more custom ones made that maybe have feathers or jewels, or they're a little bit more cascading. They're just not that standard round bouquet. And then we encourage the girls when they come in to bring in photos, if they have photos of bouquets that they like. And believe it or not, some of these girls spend on their prom bouquets what would almost be a bridal bouquet. I am amazed. They spend, they're large, they're gorgeous, but they spend quite a bit of money on the prom bouquets. So by having a display helps, because it makes them realize that you know what they're talking about and you're in trend with them. And so, and one thing I found, if you do their prom flowers, most likely you will do their wedding flowers, because we'll have a lot of brides come in and we'll say, how did you find us? And they'll say, oh, you did my prom flowers so many years ago. So by reaching out to the teen today for prom, you set up and you have a customer for the rest of your life. So once everything's set for the prom display and you've placed your orders and it's time to make corsages, I want to share with you how to make just this real simple bangle bouquet corsage. And we typically will use the bangle corsages when we sell the prom bouquets. So I want to share with you, I have a few different ones made up here, and I want to share with you how to make one. So let me just clean my station here. There are many different ways, as you can see here, how to make these kind of what I call bangle or all around wrist corsages. This one, probably the most popular one that we make is the all-rounded one. And you can use like the Oasis flat wire, which actually used to be my very favorite, but now we use more of the metal cuff, and you can find the cuff through Fit's Design. But this one just has all ranunculus on it. So when making the cuffs, even like this one, and this one's actually on Oasis flat wire, you can see with the really pretty delphinium blossoms, and we even made flower crowns like this. So it's just fun. But typically we will start with the Oasis strip tape, and either if we use flat wire or the bangle, we'll take the Oasis strip tape and place on first. This one I'm going to show you today how to do. I'm just going to do a small cluster. So I've added just the Oasis strip tape. So you're going to pull that off. Then you're going to take your cold glue. Just glue, add a little cold glue. And you can even add a little cold glue on to the sticky part of the corsage. So these are just really fun, fast and simple, as you can see, and easy to make. So you can make them, like I said, on the bangle, or you can make them on the Oasis flat wire. But a fun one that we've made, you can also use hot glue. And this one we had a form, and we took hot glue and then colored it and glittered it and used the Forever Roses. So if you don't want to use the metal band, the possibilities are absolutely endless, and they're a really fun and easy upsell, because a lot of the mothers will come in and order the prom bouquets and say, oh, they're just for pictures, but I want her to wear a corsage to wear at prom. And they kind of lean, they don't want the ribbon ones, I think, because they think it might take away from their bouquet, so they opt to go for more of kind of the sleeker bangle ones. Well, today I hope I have shared with you some ideas of how to market your flower shop for prom, how to set a prom display, and how to make just a quick, easy bangle corsage that is an excellent add-on sale. I want to thank Madeline's Flowers, that's my sponsor, and I want to thank Fitz Design, Oasis Floral Product, Zoom Roses for the fabulous products. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me through social media or through email. You can email me at madelinesflowers@sbcglobal.net or through social media of Instagram and Facebook. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful day.